Hi everybody, my name is Cary Gans, and pardon my voice and my cough, I'm under the weather here a little bit. I'm going to depart a little bit on my Twitter application of the day to recount the story that occurred yesterday. Before I begin, the story ended well, so don't panic. But I've been involved in Twitter now for over a year, maybe a year and a half, and put a lot of time and effort into it. I try to live by the rules. Now, there are loads of tools out there that we use to maximize the experience, and I show you a lot of them on the web. Now, if indeed there are rules being broken somehow, sometimes inadvertently, without even realizing it, things happen. Well, anyway, the story goes that yesterday I go onto my Twitter accounts, as I always do, to update them and add some information, and I find that my major account, the one that I've been with now for over a year and a half, that has almost 20,000 users, followers, I shouldn't say users, followers, and where I interact with over 20,000 people, was suspended. I got that, we used to talk about the blue screen of death when we talked about DOS and Windows. Well, this was the pink or red screen of death. My heart sank to my feet. I was depressed. I started to sweat. I said, oh my God, I've been working on this now for a year. I finally got it built up to a point where I've actually got 20,000 people that I interact with. It's a community of people. I get their stuff, they get mine. If you don't like it, you get off. I mean, this is a work of art, and it's gone like that. Well, after I had some smelling salts, picked myself up off the floor, I started working on it. And there are forums, but there aren't a lot of places on Twitter to find help. I mean, they have a help button that you push. It takes you to a screen, but there's no way to contact them. And if you do click on some buttons, it takes you right back to that page. There's a forum you can get on where you can see that this has happened to numerous other people. I mean, I was not the first person to have an account suspended without knowing why. And there's no help there either. They're all moaning and groaning and letting you know that they're, I guess misery loves company. You're in the same boat as they are. But the reality is there's not a lot of help. Well, eventually I found a place to go to with two email addresses. One was suspended at twitter.com, and the other was, I believe, reinstate at twitter.com. Not sure of that one. I'll try to research that and put it on the bottom of the screen on this video. But I submitted it several times. Now, coincidentally, as I was doing all this, I went onto my computer, and I have a Mac and a PC, and I realized that every time I made a post to one of my Twitter pages, it would show the avatar of a different page. If I clicked on the home button, it would take me to a totally different Twitter page. Now, I was on a Mac, and I assumed maybe this was the fault of the Mac. Maybe it wasn't designed for the Mac. So I tried it on my PC. Well, lo and behold, same thing happened. I would click on home on my Twitter King page, and it would show up on my Tech Now page. Or I would be on my Cary Gans page, click on settings, and it would end up on my Wait Gone page. Now, I have several different Twitter accounts that I use for different reasons to develop different communities, which, to my knowledge, is not against the rules. I mean, they even advocate opening up additional accounts. So, I don't know whether this contributed to it. I still haven't gotten an answer from Twitter. I did let them know on several occasions that, to me, this is a bug. Now, could this account for some of the issues that people are facing? I don't know if you out there are facing these issues. If you are, please contact Twitter. I did it on the suspend at twitter.com. It's the only place I could find to put it. So I went to them and let them know that I'm having all of these problems. And it's now on two different computers, two different locations, and it's consistent. I mean, I can duplicate it all the time. It's just a mess. And my gut reaction is that it's causing some kind of breaking of the rules as far as Twitter is concerned. Now, the good news is that I was able to contact someone through this email address, and they reinstated my Cary Gans account. All my followers are back, and I'm back in business. But I am definitely concerned because I don't know why it happened. There's no explanation as to why it happened. They said it was a mistake, but once again, it's difficult to go ahead and get it corrected. And number two, I don't know why these other problems are occurring. I've not gotten an answer yet. I'm hoping that I will. I really appreciate them at least being responsive, and it took less than 6-7 hours for them to come back and actually get me back online with my major account, the one that I've been working on. So I was able to go to sleep last night and didn't need drugs to do it. But I am still kind of concerned. So if you're facing these problems, please email Twitter in some way, in whatever way you can, and let them know that you're facing the same problems. If you're not, please let me know, because I don't understand why this is occurring, and it's, once again, it's consistent. This is not a problem that's happening just once or twice. So anyway, just a bit of advice, a little idea of what's going on in the last 24 hours. This is not really an application of the day, but it gives you some insight. Be careful, because you too can be suspended. And I don't know, in reality, if they know why you're suspended. I don't know, how they monitor this. And they put me back on saying, once again, it was just an error. But that's a major error. And I think it's something that Twitter has got to get their hands on, because now they've become mainstream. They are no longer just a gadget that we buy. They are a tool that is being used by people all over the world, and there's a certain responsibility they now owe to us, even though it's a free application. Now, a lot of us put time and effort into building this. They owe us, as well as we owe them. So first, thank you to Twitter for getting me up and running. I was able to get a good night's sleep, and let's try to figure out what this is all about. Once again, my name is Cary Gans. This is a little plug. I'm the owner of newbierewards.com. Please get over there. It's a website that has a wealth of information for the newbie, all kinds of ebooks and videos and courses and resources, all the stuff that you need as a newbie to be educated and do well on the internet. And it's also a great site for the intermediate and guru. I'm sure there's material on there that you too would like. We still have some free memberships available, I believe. I didn't check yesterday, but we're getting close to filling up our free allotment. So if you want to get one, get over there today. It's at newbierewards.com. Thanks for watching this little video, and I promise next time we'll give you a little Twitter application of the day. Have a great and successful day, and Twitter, I hope you get in touch with me.